This is where I gotta make sure if it works. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Canuck's Course Critiques. I am Crazy Canuck1985. Today we got a special episode in number, holy crap, 67. We're going to be playing Bison Run, which I've already played once, but you know, the last 15 minutes was me trying to figure out how to get it published. So this is going to be the real deal, and we are joined by the designer, Reebdoog. Brian, how's it going, sir?
It's going very well. How are you?
I am fantastic. So,
I'm sorry to wake you up so early.
What was that?
I'm sorry to wake you up so early.
Oh, no worries. I was up anyway. So this is your entry in the taste design contest. You know, talk to me a little bit about, you know, what you're most proud of with this course.
Honestly, what I like best about this one, pardon me, is the just the difference in color on this theme. When I first started messing with it, you'll see these darker browns, and then it goes into almost a drab color. And then when you added heavy rough on top of it, it all blended so nicely. That contrast in color was everything on this course. That was everything. Top to bottom, it stopped and started right there.
And I noticed that right out of the gate too. It looks fantastic with that. I'm trying to get that look, but it's hard to do. But you did an awesome job with it. So, yeah, I played this course before it was published, and I loved it. So we're gonna give it a full playthrough here, and we'll talk about it. We can go over some of the holes, and you know, just talk about the game in general. I think we'll try to do turn-based play here. So,
sure.
Let's give that a go. So let's just get into the game here. Now, okay, let's see if I can find you on my rivals. Friends live. I guess you haven't teed off yet, so.
I have. I'm sitting there.
Oh, you're sitting there? Okay, I guess I'll go into tee off, and then I think you hit turn-based play in the game, I guess? I don't know.
I'm trying to find you. There you are.
Anyway, first hole. I'm just doing the flyover right now. You want to talk to me a little bit about this one?
Yep, sorry, I was trying to add you on here.
That's okay.
Turn order enabled, resume game. There you are. The first hole, honestly, when I set this course down, I just thought, oh, there's some water there. I've never tried laying a bunker directly next to the water. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. And this course, the hole just kind of showed up. I don't tend to force a lot of holes into the landscape. If I don't see it right off, I'm going to find somewhere else to put a hole.
Right.
I think the bunker turned out pretty well, actually.
I think it turned out great. It looks good right beside the water there.
Well, and part of that was I thought, well, how do you wrap that rough all the way around the bottom edge? Well, you can't. So I took the heavy rough and just put a little edge around the bottom, and if you look closely, you'll see the light rough kind of pinches off at the bottom. It doesn't intersect, but it just kind of pinches off, which that took longer than it should have to figure out.
Right. Yeah, it looks good here. Okay, so do you see me? Am I
yeah, it says it's your turn now.
Okay, so we're good here.
I don't know, have you got me up or no?
Yeah, I got you live now, so.
Cool.
I just hit. There we go. So yeah,
I'm watching you.
We're gonna do turn-based here. There we go, it's working. I've never played turn-based before. There you go, you hit yours right away.
Yeah, I hit a 3-wood, just, I was going to play it a little close to the vest today.
Yeah, yeah.
And I play hot and cold, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, I'm the same. We got some good wind here. Now I remember playing this course
hold on, please.
At the beginning
bye-bye.
With some nasty winds, but we got some good winds here.
Yeah, and I still sucked it up, so that's good. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Initially, those trees over to the right were not there, but when I put the driving range in, I said, yeah, we better stick some over there.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, your driving range is just off to the right there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Wasn't going to put one in at all, but everybody kept putting one in the contest, and I thought, well, all right, fine.
Well, I didn't. Get up. Oh, I missed the green too.
Or you were like the second one published, though, or something, weren't you?
Oh, I think I was first published. I ripped mine out pretty quick. I had a lot of time off during when that contest started, so.
See right there where I'm talking about the bunker edge? There
Yes,
you go.
right here. Yeah.
Just pinches off there a little bit.
Yeah.
That way nobody complains about it intersecting like I do.
Looks good. You've done a really good job with the bunkers, I noticed, on this course.
Found a new way of doing them compared to what I've done before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Used to be I'd take that long soft brush and just kind of lower the whole thing in pieces, but I went to the round soft brush and instead used a flattened tool, just a little at a time throughout.
Interesting.
Well, that way you can decide too if you want one side to be a little flatter than the other, then it's easier to pull off.
Yeah.
Oh, come back.
Redemption is a big fan of this course. One of the best he's ever seen and played. Never a dull round.
Well, that's one in a row. Nice job, thanks.
Yeah, it's
I'll make you another one.
Good course.
I was concerned it was going to be too hard at times, but
yeah,
initially I had the firmness dialed up quite a bit, and I found that you had to land short on the greens, which I liked, but I was like, eh.
Right, right.
Too many people are going to be going over the back.
Yeah, for that one, yeah.
See this hole here, you see up in the right over your flyby, that darker green, that was there naturally.
Yeah.
So when I laid that heavy rough in, I tried to stay within that green color as opposed to getting over top of that tan too much to let it blend a little.
Yeah, it looks... I just love how you blended the rough. It just looks fantastic.
And you can clear this bunker in heavy wind. You have to aim way over to the right.
You gotta aim right over here,
which does make it a 3-shot, but...
Yeah, this is a beast, this hole.
Well, you'll be glad to know that the members' tees make this much easier, and I will be releasing that before too long.
Oh, excellent.
And I drove it too far. No, I didn't. It's a lot shorter.
Yeah, with the no wind, this whole place is quite a bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, initially, this hole, you had to land it. I mean, if you were 200 yards away, use your 170 club is what I had initially.
Oh.
That was a little too extreme.
Yeah. Nice bunker there on the left. Try to avoid it.
Well, and that flattened technique allows you to keep those fingers humped up the way they are there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I've been working a bit with that little round brush, but I've just been using the raise kind of tool, but I just realized I should probably be using the flatten instead of the raise just to get a little bit more even.
Yeah, and you'll notice the edges of the greens there. I was trying to make a video a while back, and I see a spot where I screwed up right where your ball is, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to make a video a while back, but I never did quite get it to take. I'm going to try again later. Some people were asking me to explain that technique of using the round brush for just about everything.
Yeah.
But you can get it to blend into the corners of those greens very, very easily if you are patient with it.
Right.
And I am having a bad morning.
Get up.
Nope.
Oh, no, not quite.
Nope.
Not quite.
Wow. And that chip just ran like crazy.
So what do you got these greens dialed in at? Are they medium?
No,
fast?
they are fast.
They are fast, eh?
Yep. They are fast.
Okay.
I wasn't going to give anybody that, sorry. Well, I think you saw in TGC Tours the little description I put on there of kind of where I had in mind for this course, the conditions a little bit, and I'm pretty sure the greens would be fast there, at least if they cut them right.
I think so. Just like the feel, this almost like a midsummer, seems kind of dry.
Man, I can't hit anything. That was the idea. I mean, Bison Run, it was just, that's where the Bison ran.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Until
really
Els made me change it from Tatanka, big jerk.
You know what? I like Bison Run better.
Me too.
Yeah.
And not many people speak Lakota, so, you know, who's going to know what it means?
That is true. That is true. All right. Banjo was just checking in to say he paid his green fees last night and played this, and yeah, looks like he enjoyed it.
I just hope they overcharged him like I told him to.
All right, what do you got for this third hole here?
The third one was just, I wanted to come back towards the clubhouse and go out the other direction, and when I saw the water, I thought, well, shoot, let's just continue that bunkering theme, give that a try. I did, this whole course, you'll notice, is built on either kind of fake choke points or deceptive looks. That's what I was going for the whole time.
Okay.
And on this one, well, you're up first, but if you use your scout camera or whatever, you can tell that the landing area looks like it chokes off pretty hard. Well, if you're not in a strong wind, you can actually get over that little hump over there.
Yeah, okay.
You'll have to bounce over it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wanted people to have an option of a different club to play if they wanted, but I wasn't going to make driver easy. And you'll see what I mean about deceptiveness as we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that bunker looks like it's in play at times. It's not really. If you hit it over there, you did something wrong. Which I hope folks take that to heart. A bunker, and I posted this in a big long treatise, but a bunker is to penalize bad shots, not to require wonderful ones to miss it.
That's really, that's a good way to talk about bunkers for sure.
Because I like to hit it in them personally. That's kind of how I roll.
Yeah. So we got looks like this is a 3-shot par 5, eh?
You can get there in 2, but you're not going to be near the pin.
No. Yeah, you got
Depends on the wind.
Tucked around that bunker there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that was the deceptive thing on this one, is the distance. You think you're going to get there. Nope.
Well, yeah, it looks, 564, but no, there's even with that was a big 3-wood, I'm still 30 yards short.
Mm-hmm.
So were you set on your countryside theme from the start? That was what you're going with?
The minute I put the first hole down, I was done. That was it.
Yeah.
That, and I had just done with ADX, Old Beaver Creek, so I was kind of borealed out.
Right.
And no offense to HB, but until Lynx and Rural get a little look-see, I'm staying far away from those.
Yep, same here.
Swindon Downs was fun to make, but it never did get quite the look I wanted.
Yeah, it needs a bit of an update for sure. I want to try a desert course at some point, but I still think that theme holds up all right. The other ones need some updates.
I did one desert course, but it was early access, so the only way to change your fairway shape was to lower it into the water or use bunkers. So
oh, jeez,
it was kind of a weird time.
That must have been frustrating.
Well, Tomahawk was made during that time, so it was doable.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh. Okay. Oh, we're even.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 4th hole here. So we got your first par 3.
Hang on, I'm catching up with you.
Okay.
Now, if you're doing the flyover, I'm going to be a little behind you, but the idea on this one, again, if you did your overhead, I remember you doing it and saying, you see how this path goes through here? Mm-hmm. Again, all I was doing was staying away from those dark browns and just cutting in there. I know that those bunkers aren't in play. One of the things here was just bunkering doesn't always have to be in play. I mean, it's a visual thing as much as it is anything. Mm-hmm. And from the tee, it looks kind of intimidating. If you didn't have a scout camera and you're just sitting there, you'd be going, wow, that's a lot of hazard.
Yep.
Not really.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just looking at it right now. It is deceiving. It looks like it is in play, but you bring that scout cam over, and that front bunker's what, like 15, 20 yards from the green still.
Now, if we were playing in real life, we'd both hit it in there.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I'd probably hit that rock in front.
Wow, you're worse than I am.
Yeah. All right.
That apron over on the left isn't going to get a whole lot of play with this pin position, but it looked cool, so I kept it.
I think that's good. Chaos is a big fan of this course, but didn't have his best score, he says.
The plan is complete. Which is good, because his best score is like -40.
Oh, definitely. He's one of the better ones out here. Ooh, that's a nice shot.
I will tell you, these greens, I made sure that they were going to, if you weren't below the hole or in the right spot, you're going to have to be careful.
Yeah, like my putt here. This is nasty.
Yeah. Well, it's all playable, but there are too many courses where you can just kind of mindlessly whack it around. And I've done a couple of those lately with Westchester and Old Beaver, and I thought, let's turn your brains back on again.
Yeah, make the greens a little bit tougher. That's what I struggle with in the designer, is really contouring my greens properly. It's almost like an afterthought, so something I got to work on.
You'll notice too, and it's not all throughout my course, but I try to make sure with planting and everything that I get up on the green and I look all around every direction and make sure that no matter where you're facing, there's nothing that's too incredibly boring.
Yep. I use the same method. Okay.
Or like if you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Like if you're... oh, well, let's do the flyover on this one instead. How about that?
All right, here we go.
Deception on this one. The front right bunker in a decent wind will not be an issue. It looks like it's choked off really, really badly, but it's not. That fairway opens up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And again, the bunker on the right looks like it's tremendously in play, but it's not. The idea with that green was, if you do have a longer shot in, you got a lot of green to play with, but you're hitting a draw. So.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, the shot. You got to shape this shot for sure.
And it is two-tiered, so.
That's interesting with the bunkers. How that front one, the right one, looks like it's in play, but it's. Yeah. Okay. I definitely see the kind of deception look you're going for.
Yeah. If you go over that bunker, you got fairway for miles.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that building on the left was. It just looked like a cool place to have that little shed. So
a little maintenance
there it is.
Shed or something. Looks good.
There you go. Oh. It's where Bill Murray cooks up his grass.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
I'm right with you here.
I
just almost outdrove you. Close.
Well, that means you're almost manly. So
I
good.
am almost manly. Not quite.
Nope.
Okay, this is a tough one. I remember I played this a couple times now, and I'm always falling into that little collection area on the left.
That's because we're both too far to the left. We needed to be over to the right.
Yeah, I'm going to try to play a little draw here. Oh, I think I played too much draw.
I'm still catching up with you here. So.
Oh, no, I'm okay. A couple feet to the left, I would have been in there again.
Ooh, you were flirting with danger.
Yep.
Hang on, I'm just finished watching your shot.
No worries.
We're a little behind.
It's fine.
I'm going to try using the slope a little bit. We'll see. Could be terrible, though.
We'll have to see.
Nope, we're fine.
So what got you into the most trouble with because you had some issues publishing it? What was the main cause of that? Was it the grass, or
Well, I deleted some grass, but the frustrating thing to me was the version you got published was actually a larger file size than the one I was still struggling with after I deleted a bunch of grass. I shot a message over to Lauren. I think it has more to do with just your connection than anything. And I think my connection was a little slower, and so it took longer for the course to upload, and it timed out. So my suggestion is take your course to somebody with a good connection, and that's where I upload it.
Huh.
Because I deleted a crap ton of grass.
Yeah, that was but I didn't even notice when I was deleting the meter was really even going down. But somehow I tried publishing it 3 times, didn't work, and then the 4th time seemed to work.
Yeah, I said that's as much as I'm doing tonight, but I'll try publishing 3 or 4 times, and on the 4th try it took.
Yeah, strange.
Yeah.
All right.
This hole was kind of odd. I liked the separated fairway, but I never felt really good about those bunkers on the left because they're not as visible as I'd want them, but I left them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And some good planting there on the right. Yeah, the way I love the blending with that brown, and that was just going through with a soft brush and just giving it a natural look, or? Yeah.
I would zoom out, grab the round, heavy, rough brush, and anywhere that I saw the greener natural color already on the ground, I kind of just used that to create little pathways up to the fairway. And if I saw it going off to the right or left a little, I would use that. And then I'm the kind of guy, I use the play hole option a lot.
Yeah.
So I'd go back to the tee and see what it looked like. And it usually worked out pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not seen you drive yet, so.
I just hit it now.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that little planting area on the right, I probably didn't need to put that there, but I did anyway.
That still looks good, I think. Okay.
Now you tell me the deceptive part of this shot.
Well, that bunker looks like it's right by the green there.
And it looks like, oh goodness, I'm going to have a downhill kick, and oh, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you really don't.
No, it's fairly flat, eh?
Yep. Is that the first A we've gotten out of you today?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Do I really say it a lot?
No, you don't.
Okay.
It was just one of those little things.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I catch myself saying it. I'm like, damn. Don't want to live up to that Canadian stereotype.
That's why I'm laughing. I'm enjoying that. Oh, goodness. None of us drove quite far enough to appreciate the planting down in that hollow, but I try to, if I know you're going to see a certain view, I will spend extra time there.
Yep. Well, if you're at the back of the green putting towards the hole, you're probably going to see it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These willow trees are fantastic, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I like the elm trees, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could do with 2 or 3 more of those.
Yeah.
I tried combining them on one hole. I'm not sure if I pulled it off.
Way too much.
You know what I mean? Putting 2 different elms together so their trunks kind of were together, but it made a different tree, and it just was a little extreme.
Interesting. I haven't tried that yet. Got lucky. Saved a par.
Tried it with the willows, and it looked like a giant Q-tip, so we're not going to do that.
Yeah, the trees in this countryside theme, I think, are great. The willows and the elms.
Oh, shoot.
Sure.
I wussed out. I was almost manly. Good for me.
Oh, almost. Advantage. Oh, no, not advantage. Wait a minute. You still made par.
Now, I got to hole 7 and realized I'd used so much sand on this course, I was refusing to use it on this hole. No sand.
No sand on 7.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, we're just doing the flyover here now.
Oh, I skipped it because I'm a dork.
That's okay.
And we have bad wind, and I hit a bad drive, so. Normally, you're supposed to be able to hit that downslope and kick to the left or go up to the right. There is an advantage up there depending on the wind, but it's very difficult to get there.
Right. And then going to the right there, just
Yeah.
do you play to the right very much, or
Not very often.
no?
I have. I mean, if the wind is pushing me that direction, I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
But it was kind of an afterthought, but I thought it looked cool, so I left it there.
Yeah, it looks good. But yeah, if you got a left to right wind, then I can see that coming into play a bit more.
Yep.
Good bounce. No, I got a good
Ooh,
bounce.
you did go over to the right, didn't you?
Yeah. That works.
And why I decided to put that one yellow flower in there, I don't know. It just was like, hey, let's change it up.
I like the flowers in this, the new flowers they put in the global.
We are in a bad spot, by the way, you and I.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit better shape than you are, but you got that elm tree in the way.
This green complex is just about my favorite. I think it's awesome.
Oh, okay, I'll take a closer
With
look at it.
all the little aprons coming off everywhere, and you've got a lot of chances to screw up and not end up in the rough.
Right.
Did I pull that off? I think I did.
There you just hit. Oh, nice.
I did pull that off.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I definitely like what you did with the aprons there. It looks really good. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Okay.
Borrowed that one from real life.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah, no worries.
No.
I can't hit a fade to save my life. If I miss, it's going left.
Yeah. My fade is also known as a snap slice.
Perfect.
That's the kind of fades I hit.
So when you're aiming at the next tee and the guy's duck and it ends up in the fairway? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my fade.
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't hit enough. I'll get to play on one of your little aprons here.
You had that 93 bug hit you.
Yep.
I say bug. I don't know if it's a bug as much as it is just having too many things going on at once.
Yeah, I think so. I think I realized I know I've played too much last night, that my thumb hurts this morning, going back and forth.
That's an interesting excuse. I got to remember that one.
Yeah, it's thumb injury here.
Well, I was playing well, but my thumb was really paining me.
Yeah, not enough stretching.
Yeah. This green, I decided to, without sand, to give it a little oomph.
It's a tricky one.
Near the hole, it's okay, but if you're too far away, you're going to have to go up and down a few times.
Right. Okay, number 8.
So I'm catching up to you on the flyby here.
Yeah.
Number 8 originally did not have that little piece over on the left, but I felt like from the tee it looked too narrow. And with that over on the left, it looked better.
Yeah.
Then I found that in nasty winds, it actually is an okay place to go. The green here, it's lengthwise, it's totally reachable, but the fact that it's situated over to the right of the fairway means you got kind of an interesting choice. Do you land it in the rough and let it kick on? Do you hit a fade? What do you do?
Right.
So.
Yeah, because it's only tee to green 489. Yeah, it's
no, it's not very long. And from the members' tees, it's really short.
Okay. Are you going to put those members' tees at that front tee box there, or?
I used the middle one on this. I decided to cut off a lot and I failed. So, oh well. I used the middle one just because the other one was too short. It just made it silly.
Right. Okay, so I'm not going to do what you did there. You little
Aw.
right. Oh, I just hooked it.
I'm grinning in anticipation watching the shot now.
Yeah, I did exactly what you did, actually. So,
Perfect.
yeah. Just wanted to be with you.
We're friends, we two.
We are.
Who gets to hack it out first? I do.
You
Lovely.
do. You're buried, too.
Hey, let's use this little gem. Let's see if it'll work or if I'll hit the lip. What do you think?
What are you doing?
I've loft down a lob.
Oh, okay.
No, I made it out. But I did hit the lip, so it's not going very far.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, is that the play where you you increase the loft so it's like 300% or something.
It'd decrease it down to like 260 or something.
Oh
yeah.
I
I just wanted to see what it would do there.
There we go. I just popped it out with an 8-iron. Well, not a two-shot par 5 for us here today.
Nope. I did it to myself. You kind of just fell into it. So.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on, I'm going to take a look at this for a second.
No worries.
Well, it was nice. We actually had a couple people watching. That's
we
exciting.
got 6 people watching right now.
Good. If there's anything interesting that you want said, ask Crazy.
Yes, and I will pass it on.
Because I have nothing interesting to say.
It's early in the morning for me, so I'm not at my usual over-talkative self.
And I'm trying to ignore the chaos that is small children fighting over a video game downstairs. So that's good. Yeah. Well, my wife was out the other day, and she happened upon a Skylanders trap team, the Chaos Trap, which are going for like $70 on eBay, and so she bought like 3 of them.
Holy cow.
Like $6 normally or something.
Well, we got a question for you. He says, how long did this course take to make, excluding the publishing issues?
Excluding the publishing issues, I'd be hard pressed to figure that out, mainly because I get to do most of my designing when my youngest is taking a nap on Monday and late at night, because the job I have, I work a lot of hours, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
As far as how long it took, I don't think creating the actual holes took that long. Mm-hmm. That putt makes me really mad, but that's okay. Getting the planting the way I wanted, and that took a little bit longer, but I tend to plant as I go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was putting together a little video a while back that I didn't quite get done, and I was able to crank out a hole that I felt pretty good about in an hour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't take all that long.
Yeah, that's kind of about my range too, hour and a half.
What takes me time, though, is I'm one of those guys, and I'm sure you do the same thing, but if I am on a hole and I'm plugging it in and I get almost done and it's just, something's just not right, I blow the whole thing up.
Yep.
And I tend to not use those big fairway shapes, so when I have to delete it, it takes a while.
It takes a long time. Yeah.
It takes some time.
Yeah. All right, let's see your 9th hole here, par 3.
This one I actually was one I blew up twice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think it turned out well.
I also had it crash about 3 times, which was the first time I've ever had it happen while I was creating this hole, and I lost it twice too. So.
Oh, jeez.
I had to start over.
Yeah. So this is a bit of a frustrating one for you.
Yeah. This one, I don't know. I saw the water there, and it just kind of fell into place. And where the clubhouse was, believe it or not, that little sitting area and all that was added like just before I published it. I just looked and said, oh, I bet this would be cool.
That's cool.
Bing, bang, boom, and
yeah,
there it was.
See our the bridge retaining walls there. Looks good.
I've never tried those before this course, but initially on the hole we'll see later, I used way too many of them to give it a nice smooth curve, and realized that the pilings at the bottom were going to look stupid, so I had to go delete a bunch of them.
I haven't tried them yet.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, they look pretty good. I'm excited when they get the actual retaining walls come out.
Just don't understand that you're never going to get the inside edge to look perfect, so don't try.
Yeah. Yeah, same with, making curved bridges and everything. From a distance it looks fine, but don't zoom in on it, because it
and I wussed out on that putt. Yeah, what I ended up doing was getting the elevation right behind the retaining wall, and then I came in, and instead of using a big brush and lowering or flattening in a big way, I made a really small little sharp-edged brush, and I lowered it drastically, but only right where it touched those columns.
Okay.
That way I didn't screw up what was around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, interesting.
So if you can get it to just touch those, you can get them to show up without making it look like you got a huge sod wall behind it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Hey, there's a hint. Enjoy.
Top tip. All right, front 9's done. Let's head to the back here. Number 10.
The back, I just thought I was going to throw some water on, so I said, well, shoot, let's have some more trees.
Yeah.
And so the back is definitely a little more closed in at points. Hole 10, I found that green location almost instantly and threw it in there, and then just kind of used that little winding fairway look.
Yeah.
Thought about putting in fairway bunkers, and then said, why?
No, you don't need to. There's still
Many
trouble
people,
there.
Yeah, don't force bunkers in. If you don't need them and they don't really add anything, why?
Yep.
I was play testing for a guy the other day, and the fairway went way over to the right, and he's got all these bunkers over on the left, and I'm going, well, they may look fine, but the only time I'm ever going to see them is in an overhead shot. Why are they there?
Right.
Your poor greenskeeper is swearing at you every night.
A lot of work for him. So when
Either that, go
ahead.
Either that, or it'll never ever get raked ever.
Yeah. So when you're designing, do you get an entire hole pretty much completely done before you move on, or do you build a little bit here and there?
No, I focus one hole at a time. I always have.
Yeah.
Now there may be times where I'll leave, like I'll put the bunkers in, but I won't shape them or lower them, or I'll come back and do the light rough around the edges afterwards, just because I'm bored with that hole and I got to move on.
Yeah.
But no, the layout's going to be done before I move on.
Okay.
And the elevation, I don't want to come back and screw with that.
Yeah, the elevation here is just, it's nice and smooth. It's just a lot of people make that mistake using those really hard brushes, and you get these drastic, jarring elevation changes. But
you don't have to change a whole lot.
No.
I put this in, again, that video that I haven't released yet, but what I've done is, if I find the direction that I want the fairway to go, I leave the heavy rough auto-generated. I leave the heavy rough there, because that dark green texture is going to show you so much more of the actual elevation changes than is the natural rough. Not only that, but if you realize this is where I want the fairway to go, well, take that big round soft brush and go ahead and use flatten, but make it nice and wide, and just flatten just a little bit. Right. You know what I mean? Throughout.
Yeah.
And you'll see elevations show up that you didn't expect. Well, use them.
Yeah, work with what you're given.
Yeah. Which is why when you auto-generate your land at first, everybody wants to put a bunch of hills in there. I wouldn't go more than halfway ever.
No, I'm usually half, a little bit less, yeah.
Yeah. Because you can always add, but you try and flatten stuff out, and then things get silly.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're gonna.
What do we got for 11?
11 was that second fairway originally was not extended down. All of that area down below was all planted. And then I thought, well, shoot, why not give somebody the option to drive over there like I just did if you want to?
Yeah.
But I saw this higher shelf, and I thought, oh, that'd be cool to have a high shelf, and then it dropped down and go back up to the green. I had to flatten it out a little bit, but again, that was there.
Yeah.
There was actually water down there, and I didn't care for that, so I got rid of it.
Okay.
Water down there would have been, can I use the word amateurish?
Anyway. Oh, you can use that. Water down in where this bunker and the fairway extended.
Yeah.
That was where there was water? Yeah.
That would have been the easy way to go. I didn't want to go that way.
No, I think you made the right call there. I'm trying to do the same thing as you. Got to get a good bounce, though.
Did you get it?
I did. Just.
Nice.
Still not as far as you, though. Not as manly as you.
Well, I didn't shave this morning, so there is that.
Ah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Okay. Ooh, I think this will be good. I think.
This green I probably could have flattened out a little bit more, but meh.
Eh.
It's a short second shot, so if you can't get close, then tough.
Yeah, exactly.
That water in the back, there's a lake coming up. Originally, I had a river that actually split in two,
Oh.
but I used too much of my plot doing that, and I didn't have room for the rest of the holes.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Okay.
turned into a lake.
Yep. Yeah. Now, another thing that people have asked me and other designers talk about is,
I just killed that.
do you lay down? Do you lay down a hole? Do you lay down all 18 holes first, or do you one at a time?
Nope.
Okay.
I go one at a time. If I tried to put all 18 in there, I feel like I'd be forcing myself do you know what I mean, later on?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Interesting.
The better golf courses that I've ever played in real life too, there's a natural flow to them.
Yeah.
And if you're playing a course where it looks like the hole has been forced into the landscape, it's just not as enjoyable.
Right.
Even if it's a nice hole,
right.
you can tell.
Yeah. I differ with you a little bit there. I lay all 18 first, and I just find it easier as I finish the hole. Like, okay, I can move this around a little bit and change the direction a bit. My beginning courses, I used to design myself into a corner, like all the time.
Yeah. Well, here's the nice thing though. Yeah. This is a video game.
Yeah.
And so you've got some options there.
Yeah.
And I hear people say, "Well, then your layout doesn't look right." Well, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
Yeah.
We have to walk 5 miles to get to the next tee.
No one can
heaven
see
forbid
that.
You should get in your little electronic make-believe cart and drive over there. And I just missed a gimme, which is kind of weird. What I have found though is if you wanted to, and I know it's hard, but you could take a hole and put it on the other side of the map, but create some shapes around it and make it look exactly like you were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have I done that? No. Could you? Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you made your gimme. You're a jerk.
I made mine. We're tied now.
Mm-hmm. Which is sad in this wind. We should be rocking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 3 under. Yeah, we're no Jim Jam or anything like that.
No.
No.
12 was odd. I had thoughts of doing some different planting and that along the water on the right, but it just seemed like it was going to be too much. So instead, I just brought the water closer.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Nope.
What I really like is you're planting it right off the tee there on the right. Just those clumps of bushes.
Well, it was either going to be that or a bunch of grass, and I figured the bushes would use up less resources, so that's what we did.
Yeah.
That, and I forget whose course it was. There were a couple where that greener bush that you see right in front of the tee there had been used in the edges of the water to great effect. And I thought, I kind of like that, so I stole it.
Interesting.
I'm not above stealing people's stuff.
Oh, that's one of the reasons I do the videos, so I can steal people's stuff. It's great.
Well, that and your kleptomania, but yes.
Well, that too, yeah. So yeah, this one we can hit too, huh?
Yeah. If I redid this, I probably would change the slope on the landing area a little to make that apron on the left of the green come more into play, because with the ball below your feet, it's harder to, I don't know, the shot shape isn't quite what I was looking for.
Right, because it's going to kind of go off to the right.
I'd rather you have a more of an approach from the right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my shot. Oops. I'm sitting there waiting for you to hit. Like, come on, dude. Let's see. But it's short enough to give you a shot.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to end up okay.
Looking good.
A little long, but it's all right.
Big bounce. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the other thing I noticed when I was changing the firmness settings is if you land on the fairway, you're going to run so much further.
Mm-hmm.
So I think going forward, I'm going to extend the greens out a little bit further because you'll still get roll, but that first bounce off the fairway is so much harder than the first bounce off the green in this game, which is a little weird.
Right. And what did you say your firmness on your fairway is set to? Is that?
I think it's almost right smack dab in the middle, or maybe it's like 1 o'clock.
Okay. See, I just landed on the green there, and I just had a nice soft. Fairly
yeah,
soft.
If you had landed on the fairway, it would have kicked hard.
Yeah. Okay. And just, I don't know if I made that.
And the more I play with it, the more I think every green needs to have, not every green, but almost every green needs to have some kind of fairway entry.
Yes. Yes.
Even if it's just for show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. I don't think a green looks quite right without a little apron or something or an entry
That ball
point.
just took off to the right immediately off the club.
Oh yeah, it did.
I hit it straight. I don't know what happened there. Ladybug on the ball.
Ah, that's what it is.
It was what made that squishy noise.
Oh man.
I'm sure everybody watching is going, man, these guys, they hit some really bad shots.
Oh yeah, we're not the pros here. Okay.
Now, this is your
13th
favorite.
hole. This is my favorite hole.
13 was blown up and recreated twice.
Yeah.
It was originally a tiny little short par 3 with a hard-to-hit green, mainly because I remember how much I liked 13 on Old Beaver Creek, and I was trying to recreate it, but without the same view, it really didn't work.
Right.
The planting on the left on this one is cool, though.
Landing on the left there. Yeah, I love that.
Layers, buddy. Whenever people are planting, think of layers.
All about the layers.
Like you'll notice on here that you'll see parts where there's that lighter brown grass and there's green, but it's not always mixed together. They're kind of in different layers and sections to just change your view a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is another one where that bunker in front really is not in play.
No.
But because it's humped behind it a little bit, it looks like it's really in play.
Yeah, you've done a good job with that, and I never noticed that playing it originally, but there's a lot of those deceiving bunkers, because yeah, it looks like it's right up on the green there, but it's not.
Yeah, it's just to freak you out and give you a good view. I'm convinced that golf is as much about what you see as it is on how the course plays.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And there's that initial retaining wall try over there coming up.
I like that one the best. I think this stretch of holes here, 13, 14, 15, are my favorite.
Wasn't sure about 14 after I made it, but
Oh, I love that hole. That's the short par 4, right? The next hole.
shorty.
Yeah.
Yep. See that that mound in front of you on your putt was put there specifically because this is a smaller green, and if you hit that, you weren't going to run way over the back.
Yep. Nice. So many things to think about, eh? These. Oh, I just said A again.
That's 2.
That's 2. Do the counting.
Yeah, I thought about actually continuing the retaining wall all the way around to the 13 green when I made 13 after, because I redid 13 after doing 15. But then I said, nah, that's overkill.
Yeah, I think what you've done is just perfect, and it ends. It doesn't. It's not like it ends abruptly either. It's.
No, I try and get it to go into the.
Yeah.
Go into the ground there. And again, I had to go column by column on that one and lower it, flatten it, just in front of the column all the way around.
Man, see, I think that's why I haven't done the retaining walls yet. I just don't have the patience for that.
Well, I don't think you have to do it that way. I've watched Job do his, and he doesn't do it that way, but I found that that allowed me to keep the look I wanted behind those columns while still letting them show.
Right.
Yeah, here's our little shorty.
Yeah, I like this one.
I wasn't sure about the trees on the left at first, but I'm glad I left them. Or should I say I'm glad I planted them and then left them.
Yes. Yeah, I love the willows there.
This green is tiny.
Very yeah, this is probably your smallest green, huh?
It's such a cute little green.
It is, it is. Okay. So, let's see. I guess, could you hit driver here with a draw? Yeah?
You can actually go right over top of them if you play it right.
No, I'm gonna do it.
That's what I'm planning to do, so let's have at it.
Oh,
Actually,
I
I'm gonna
hit
watch
way,
you, so.
I hit a draw and then I sliced it. I'm gonna be in the... I somehow got through all the trees. Oh, just short of the fairway.
Ooh, you hooked it like a madman.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot. I was playing in a tournament last night and I was hooking like crazy.
Are you offended if I call you a hooker?
Not at all.
Oh,
Not
good.
at all.
All right, let's see here. That ought to be all right. I might go through. Yeah, I drove through it.
Yeah.
But depending on the wind, this hole plays differently. I almost drove the green the other day.
I think I did too when I was playing it. I was either right on or really close.
I ended up on the slope in front of the bunker.
Is that enough? Stop, stop. Ah. No roll out or no spin out of that rough.
What was the other thing? The back of this green, I thought really hard about extending an apron, but all I did was widen that light rough just a little bit.
Yep.
Is that going to get me there?
That willow tree at the back looks really good from this view you got here.
Ooh, go in the hole. Oh, no spin. Dang it, that would have gone in.
Just watching it now. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would have. I got this awkward little chip here. No.
One thing too, I'd say, none of these holes, as you're playing them, none of them are, oh, well, here's a groundbreaking idea. You know what I mean? There's no, you don't need to be gimmicky or say, well, I've got to have this split fairway and do this, and you don't have to.
No, yeah, again, like what you were saying about forcing things, just
be simple.
Simple, like that's what I like so much about this course is it's relatively simple, but you just the look you've just nailed in terms of the natural, just looks natural.
This theme made that so much easier.
Yeah.
Just because the texturing and the natural terrain is so varied.
Right.
Boreal, they did a good job with that too. Some of the other ones, it's like all the heavy rough looks like this. Mm-hmm. All the light rough looks like this.
Yeah.
And you could just take a crayon and scribble it on like a 3-year-old.
It looks great. Yeah, I'm like doing your flyover here for 15. Looks good.
Yeah, 15, this one looks like you're going to be so pinched off and you got to be careful of the water and blah, blah, blah. You really don't. Just stick it in the middle and hit it.
Yeah.
Again, it's just made to look more difficult than it actually is. And I think I said this once before to somebody. I like them to either look hard and play easy or look easy and play hard.
That's good thinking.
And the second shot on this one, as soon as I put that first part of the fairway in there, the second shot just designed itself. I didn't need to do too much to it.
It looks awesome. And I know that you like this view because I think this is your little picture on your screenshot. Yeah. Just
because it's the most realistic view that I've seen on this game for most courses anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Really good.
I mean, it looks like you could see that on the front of a scorecard somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The bushes in front of us, by the way, are only there to hide the nasty edge of the retaining wall.
Ah. Yeah, I can see how.
You gotta do it somehow.
Oh yeah, it's.
Same with the bushes over near the near bunker by the green.
Yep.
but it actually looked cool. So
Yeah, it worked out nicely.
I almost wish they had some kind of plant that would hang over, because that would be ridiculously awesome.
Oh, a hangover the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That would be pretty cool.
I tried planting a bush. Nice shot. Tried
Thanks.
planting a bush close enough that it looked like it hung over, but you could still see it sticking through the wall. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, this is a good looking hole.
Well, I pushed it a little, which is also a miss I have in real life. It's either a push or a draw.
Push or a draw, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I swing inside out, so.
Interesting.
No, it's not. It's boring.
It's interesting.
I've got a little bit of an edge on some folks, and this is going to sound weird, but I caddied for 3 or 4 years at a PGA level course, well, 2. And so when you're down on the ground walking over a good course every day for years, it just, I don't know, you just kind of pick up how it should feel and how the contouring should go. I don't know.
Interesting.
And one was a Jack Nicklaus course. The other one was, oh crap, I'm trying to remember who did it now. I don't know. But yeah, I caddied at Muirfield, and where they had the Memorial Tournament every year for a few years.
Wow.
That course is totally different now. They've redone 3 holes to the point I don't even recognize them anymore.
Huh. How long ago was that?
Oh, 95, 96, 97.
Okay.
Maybe even 94. 16 scared me. I don't generally give you yardages that are in between clubs, but on this one I thought, you know what? Pooey on it, I'm going to make you think. So.
Couple bunkers there on the left.
Also not really in play.
Yeah. Let's see.
But that green sits in that little flat spot there. And one other thing I'll point out is that shadows on this course, most of them are very intentional. If I planted a tree and I tried to make sure that the shadow reached right to the edge of where I wanted, or, you know, if I said, that bunker's kind of glaring, well, put a shadow on it, you know, so.
Okay.
So the shadow on the green on number 2 that makes it hard to putt, sorry, I screwed you over.
Yeah.
That bunker
good.
back there in the back, I never did feel comfortable about the rough going around it, but there was no way to not do that. So.
Right. Yeah, just to go back to the shadows there. It's what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's making them intentional.
Yes.
It's just it's just another one of those small details that.
Ooh, that's a good shot. You got a good that was close.
Here. Oh, you do have a good one. Oh yeah, we showed this hole. Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad we're on 16 because I'm going to go have to rescue my wife in a minute.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Those who weren't on here earlier were celebrating my youngest's first birthday today, so she's a little tense.
I could imagine. You'll be doing a lot of running around today.
Yep. And I missed because I'm a loser. I got too cute.
You did. Wasted that tee shot there.
Yeah. That's what I'm known for.
Yeah, you're being you're a nice host. Maybe you're giving me the lead here with 2 holes left.
Shh. You weren't supposed to tell. 17?
Yeah.
This hole was, you'll see how you've got that big point of brown rough there. That was there originally, so I just was like, I'm just going to build around it.
Okay.
And this hole was entirely built off of that big bunker. I saw that hill and said, I got to do something dramatic on that hill. So
I think that bunker looks great on that hill there. Yeah, that's cool.
So the bunker went down, and then I said, all right, now we got to build fairway around it.
Oh, I'm going into that big bunker, I think. Get over.
I'll also tell you that this 17 and the beginning of 18 was all completely flat at one point because I told you I had a river going through it.
Yeah.
This is where that river was. And
Okay.
so it was all a big flattened mess. And then when I first started to create the hole, have you ever run into the issue where you can't create fairway there? Because
Yes.
I had put, 94. Hey, that was a good one for me. Well, I ran into that, so I used the red flatten tool, to get it fixed.
Yep.
And now it was spiked up like 70 yards in the air. So
Huh.
I had a lot of work to do on these.
Jeez. Yeah, that's annoying, that that bug where you can't lay fairway down. But it is an easy fix with that red brush.
I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it was on purpose. It's just a pain to try and fix it.
Yeah.
This is another green I probably would have made a little bigger or done something else with, but yeah, it's all right.
You want a couple really challenging holes coming in.
18 is not hard.
18.
18 is designed to make a close match much more interesting.
Right. I like this hole.
I almost felt like I fell in love with having 2 or 3 bunkers kind of layered near the green on this one, but I liked it well enough I didn't care.
Get up. Come on. No.
I also noticed a lot of holes going right to left, and so had to force myself into sending a couple to the right.
Oh, okay.
You ever find yourself doing that?
A little
you
bit.
fall in love with a look.
Yeah, and then you just
keep
try to
doing
recreate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
me
you're
with
like,
that's like me with rocks lately.
All right, I told you, man. Just fewer and bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking your advice on this next one.
Plant around all the seams.
Mhm.
Near the ground, other rocks, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Because the seams are bad, so we need to hide them.
Yes.
And that was almost a good putt. No, it was a good putt. Ooh. Watch this.
Good.
It slows down and you think, oh, I'm 4 inches short.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Good putt.
The slope changed just at the end. I will take that and run.
All right, looks like we are tied going to 18. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Okay, 18 here.
Now, 18, I heard you on your little video saying, well, this is kind of a blind tee shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it's blind. You can see the fairway there. It's just the lighting makes it harder to see.
Okay.
Same with 14. 14, you can see that fairway. It's just the way it's shadowed.
Right, right.
You just want to be picky is your problem.
I know, I like to be picky.
So do I, which is why I don't do review videos.
Oh, yeah.
You get 2 stars out of 8.
It's fun.
And that was a bad drive. But I actually have a decent angle, so.
Yeah, that'll work out.
This is another one where you could have put bunkers in the landing area, but that would have it would have cluttered up the hole and it wouldn't have made the second shot quite as dramatic.
No,
I don't know if you get that, but.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. You don't need fairway bunkers here.
No.
And yeah, now that I look at it, it's not that much of a blind tee shot.
Just a blind reviewer.
Just
We're
a
all on the
blind
same page
reviewer.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, just a blind reviewer. I like your clubhouse there. I felt bad having to delete it when I tried to publish it. But
I felt bad that I was going to have to find you and strangle you in your sleep for doing so.
that was the first thing to go. I'm like, well, I got to figure out what to do. This clubhouse looks nice, but gone.
All right, we're going to try this. Come on, wind. Move the ball a little. By the way, that's the longest driving range you will ever see.
How long is it?
I don't. I just threw it down and I started putting signs out there, and I'm like, holy mackerel, this thing's like a par 5. Like you get John Daly on speed, he might be able to hit it out there. I don't know.
Okay, 3 wood in.
I just had a really funny thought of John Daly on speed too.
That would be interesting. How fast would he go?
I wonder if he would get the same effect if he just ate those pants that he wears. That was my thought. Ingest those and see what psychotropic effect it has on your mind.
Oh, man.
And I got you to use the word psychotropic today.
Psychotropic.
So that
has been the first time it has been used in Canucks Course Critiques. So there you go.
Lovely.
Yeah.
We'll give you one more word. The medical one everyone knows. You know the longest one, right?
The longest.
The monoultramicroscopicellovolcaniconiosis?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Tough one to spell.
Let's see if we can get there. Now come back. Oh. Fail. Now it comes down to putting, which means I will lose.
Down to putting.
So excited to lose.
You got closer than me.
Yeah, and what's happened the last 2 times that was the case?
This is true. Did I make it? I got it. Pressure's on you now. Ooh, that's a tough one.
I should just take like a wedge and just destroy the ball. Just hit it out into the driving range, And I missed.
Oh!
It's okay. I whiffed on it anyway.
Yeah, just missed. Close match. Well, sir, I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. This is a course that desperately needs to be played. And thanks for doing this.
Yeah, no problem. I talk a lot, so I'm glad you put up with me.
Hey, works out anytime, sir.
Yep.
All right, guys, that's it for us. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you later.